Personally, I really like this podcast, not gonna lie. I am all about gaming, and the hardest part for me about this is that I'm not always able to do it, and for personal reasons, I'm going to be out of commission for a little while. But that won't stop me from keeping myself on Direct, keeping all my gaming subscriptions on YouTube, and of course, listening to the Remember the Game podcasts, which are one of my personal fave perks about this. Anyway or either way, I just love video games, and I can't wait to bring this podcast even further than how it's already been. Thank you so much for listening. It warms my heart. I'm a teenager. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Mr.L Ludwig, aka Ludwig Minecraft. Just call me Ludwig for short. Welcome. What's up and what's next is the literal name of our title. I meant to be, and I kind of meant for it to be kind of a joke, like what's up and what's next, everybody. Anyway, today we are talking. I wanted to do book club. I wanted to do book club. I wanted to do book club episode with on the Percy Jackson book series, but not this time. Definitely the next one though. Anyway, there's just been something that has been bugging me, and I've really been meaning to get it off my chest, and that something is called Danger Force. Yeah, it is the spin-off to the Henry Danger sitcom that lasted 5 seasons and about 6 years, and the spin-off really brought stuff. I can't flip and find the flippin' third season. I'm flipping Paramount Plus, cause why doesn't Paramount Plus have that flippin' third season? I don't know why. You tell me. I'm looking right now to see where it's streamable. Danger Force Season 3. Where to stream it? What show? Paramount Plus. Hulu. Huh. Google Play. Well, apparently Netflix doesn't have the third season. Paramount Plus doesn't have the third season, but probably everything else does. I don't know flippin' why, but seriously. Oh, apparently you can stream it on Fubo TV. Why? Yeah, I think I'll just go on to DirecTV and digitally record some instant recordings and just watch those. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Easier. It's pretty easy. Anyway, this sitcom is for at least 7 and up, and me and my sister, we watched it kind of in our double digits earlier, and the reason I started this segment with I'm a teenager is because I am a teenager and I still watch the show and I enjoy it, and I really am sad to see it come to an end. Although I think it's possible that there's going to be a Henry Danger movie starring the very Jace Norman. Heck, if I could get one of the members of the Danger Force, uh, like Luca Luhan, or maybe from Henry Danger, like Riley Downs. I mean, having a guest on this episode that's from the probably most popular sitcom on Nickelodeon, I think that would blow everyone's minds because I've really enjoyed the show, and I'm sad to see it go. Although I am happy to see that there might be a movie version or something. And if possible, I would like to see another Nickelodeon sitcom. And if possible, I would like to see another Nickelodeon sitcom that would probably steal kids' hearts. But I'm not sure. I mean, Disney doesn't even have its sitcom finished yet. They need like a third season for it. And Disney's latest sitcom is called Villains of Valley View. And I'm going to take a look right now. Villains of Valley View Season 3. Villains of Valley View. Not what I want. Villains of Valley View. Season 3. I don't know why I don't know why there isn't a third season yet. You've got to be kidding me. Series under the new television. Renewed for a second season. There's already a second season. Where can I watch Villains of Valley View? I don't see anything on a third season for Villains of Valley View. Will there be a third season of Villains of Valley View? Season 3 is debuting 2024. Thank you. That's all I wanted. But sadly, Danger Force was canceled after its final episode. I'm really am disappointed. Although, the sitcom had a good run, but before we get any more into the world-renowned, I wouldn't say world-renowned, but you know what I mean. Before we get too deep into Henry Danger / Danger Force, let's jump into my What's Up and What's Next intros. Yay! Now, if you're new to the podcast, welcome aboard. I've just got to tell you, my intros are a little longer than usual. I do fun stuff. I do announcements sometimes. I do the thing that has probably nothing to do with the main subject. I do not a lot of yada, where we talk about something similar but not similar, like in the same genre, but we don't take too long doing it, and that's why it's called not a lot of yada. And then there's my most fun thing in my intro, Aces and Jokers, where Aces and Jokers is really fun. It's fun. I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy doing this podcast as well. Anyway, excuse me. Let's get started. On the Not a Lot Yada, which has a similar genre to what we're talking about first. Okay, number 1. I've noticed that when I was watching the Henry Danger, I noticed when I watched the Henry Danger Thundermans crossover, it didn't actually have it in the crossover. I've noticed that there's these little icons that appear during it, like Chase, I believe that's his name. I can't remember what his name was, but something about Chase having ice cream that's actually made of mashed potatoes, and Jason Cooper saying something about while they weren't filming, and Piper's scream volume level, and saying that Tex Neck is an actual real thing. So that's something. I've actually watched the first few episodes of the Thundermans, but I didn't see the same icons appear, because I kind of noticed that in Henry Danger Game Shakers crossover, there was kind of a similar lineup with having some effects from the Game Shakers come into the crossover. But I didn't notice it in Henry Danger, so I assumed that it had something to do with the Thundermans. But I watched the first few episodes of Thundermans, and there wasn't any icons. It's so confusing. It's really confusing. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. Yeah. Anyway, that not a lot of yada didn't take so long. So for time for my thing that probably doesn't have anything to do with the main subject. Since we're talking Disney, since we're talking Nickelodeon shows, I decided to go with Disney for the thing that probably has nothing to do with the main subject. So, we all know that we've seen Disney. We know Disney. Disney is fun. We like it. It's fun. And there's a couple of shows that I enjoy personally. And so I'm going to be listing a few of them that we are hoping to keep continuing. Not keep continue, but like wrong choice of grammar. Let me try that again. That we're hoping to continue for a little while longer. Yeah, that's better. So for starters, Bluey. It's captured a few people's hearts of all ages, and I really enjoy it. And with the sign and surprise episode coming out, I, I, I can't wait to see how it's going to get renewed for a fourth season, like next year. I mean, what could they even make it off of? I mean, that's really confusing, right? I mean, maybe there could be like an episode where Kendi does an orientation at the Calypso Glasshouse Primary School or something. That would be something. But third season took a little while to get even a set of third season episodes out. Like it was the first 25 episodes. Day later, 27 episodes. Then after a few months later, probably longer, they decide to do more episodes, bringing it up to 37. And then and then another few months, almost around a year, comes the final set of Bluey season 3 episodes. Then it gets all put to be streamed on channels live, like Disney Junior on DirecTV. And after that's done, they do Ghost Basket and The Sign and the surprise episode. It's driving me a little bit mad here. So that Bluey is confusing. I can't find the layout of the house. I can't find out the layout of the house. I mean, like when they're upstairs, they say, "Get back upstairs." It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Redunculous. All the altered versions of ridiculous. All of it. And so that's one thing. Another thing to talk about, like I said, Villains of Valley View. Villains of Valley View is getting renewed for a third season. But let's think about what's up with it. So far, the Madden's family has defeated Onyx and revealed their identities to a school kid who collects superhero stuff. Then apparently somehow it got on the news that Valley View has villains, aka the Madden's family. So that leaves quite the cliffhanger. Are they going to have to move or something? Or are they going to reveal themselves and become superheroes? Because they do have superhero blood in them for some reason. So there's a lot in Villains of Valley View. Their intro doesn't even show off their names anymore. I mean that kind of bothers me. Intros that don't even show the names for the actors playing who's who. That bothers me a little. I mean, they did same in Danger Force. That so that really bothers me. I can barely tell who's who anymore. I mean, I pretty much figured it out for Danger Force, but you know what I mean, right? Right? I mean, right? Okay, I have at least 4, if not 5 things. Anyway, number 3. Haley's on it. Teach a cat to play the piano. Roller skate all the way to Orlando. Use my earwax to make a candle. Hey, Haley's on it. Win first place for World's Cutest Pet Rock. Do a corn maze. Hope I don't get lost. Eat an onion. Kiss my friend Scott! Huh? No. Ding 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 ding. Uh, it's all Yoki. Hey, Haley's on it. Now, Haley's on it is about a teenage girl who needs to complete a list to basically save the world. It's actually one of the first steps in saving the world. I'm sure that the first season will be about completing the list, and the second season will be about doing other stuff that involves Haley's journey. And I really want to see how and what. That'd be fun, right? Because I mean, they added 5 more episodes, but it's a little it's weird. It's really weird. They had 5 episodes, and I can barely see what's going on anymore. I mean, there's been like 3 times where Haley's almost kissed Scott and hasn't. It's freaky. So I mean, and I noticed in the intro that whenever Haley mentions "kiss my friend Scott," he jumps up to the window. She closes the window behind him, but each time he falls down, it's a different sound effect or something. That's why I did all that and stuff. That was funny, right? So so what's next for Haley's on it? I can't actually describe, but what if there was but what if she did a crossover? Like Beta says, like Haley's coming into her room and asks Beta, "What are you doing?" I'm trying to find, and Beta responds, "I'm trying to find any Disney TV shows that are similar enough to your animation for us to do a crossover." Why would we need to do a crossover? Because it's on your list. List item number 426. Do a Disney crossover. Ugh. Hey, I've always wanted to do a Disney crossover, says Scott or something. yeah, but I honestly don't know what Beta could be looking for. I mean, Haley's on it doesn't have animations even close enough to to uh to do a crossover with Phineas and Ferb. She can't do Amphibia because that's just wrong. That's just wrong. That also Amphibia ended a little while ago. Miraculous Ladybug is a no-go. And Owl House, I think that ended. Uh, Star versus the Forces of Evil, I'm pretty sure ended. And so did Gravity Falls, I think. Hold on. Gravity Falls. How many seasons are there? Only 2 seasons? From 2012? Okay, that is a little messed up. Okay, where's Gravity Falls canceled? The creator Alex has wanted to give the show a real conclusion to avoid dragging out the story. There are currently no plans for Gravity Falls Season 3. So you see, I have honestly no idea how Haley could do a crossover, and why would she even add that to her list? But remember, this is all fan fiction. I'm what's up and what's next here. What's next isn't always what's going to happen. So that's fun. It's fun. It's all fun. So we may or may not see a Haley's on It crossover. Now, number 4, Hamster and Gretel. For Hamster and Gretel, Hamster and Gretel is the second spin-off. Wait, hold on. First there was Phineas and Ferb. Milo Murphy was the spin-off. Hamster and Gretel, yes. Hamster and Gretel is the second spin-off with a couple of cameos from a couple of cameos being the third spin-off, like Doofenshmirtz selling his Sheshinator and a Balloony cameo at the Strawberry Fest. So I would love to see what we're doing for Hamster and Gretel. I mean, I mean, I really enjoyed Phineas and Ferb. I'm happy to see that Disney is trying their best. I'm happy to see that the two writers who made Phineas and Ferb, I've got to look it up now. I mean, I've seen them in a couple of scenes, but Phineas and Ferb writers. Okay. Phineas and Ferb is an American animated musical comedy television series created by Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh that aired on Disney Channel and Disney XD for 4 seasons between 2007 and 2015. And they also made the spin-offs to it, Milo Murphy's Law and Hamster and Gretel, I assume. I'm gonna take a look at that right now. Milo Murphy's Law. Milo Murphy's Law. 2 seasons. And a review cast. Dan Povenmire. So we have Dan Povenmire and stuff. So we do have Dan Povenmire writing the script and playing Doofenshmirtz. He came out in 2016 and had 2 seasons, so it must have been like 2016, 2017. So what, like, reviews? Reviews, 4.7 stars. And now I'm gonna take a look at Hamster and Gretel. Was that also made by Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy something? Cast. Dan Povenmire. So, released in 2022. Took them about 5 years to come up with the third spin-off to Phineas and Ferb. That's a little wrecked. That's a little messed up here, so. But if we are to see a season 2, I hope that it includes some actual Phineas and Ferb and Doofenshmirtz and their friends' appearances and Candace. And I've seen a couple of cameos as well. And so it's possible, and I really hope that we see them somewhere in the second season or not. But if we're going to have a second season of Hamster and Gretel, then there has got to somehow be a second season. Then they've got to somehow include Phineas and Ferb actually coming back. That's what we need. That's what we need for a second Hamster and Gretel season. And finally, the fifth thing on the thing that has probably nothing to do with the main subject. I have been lugging this around for a little while, and it's gotten me hung around. I can't take it anymore, and I've been looking and flipping looking so much that I'm stumped. I can't imagine. All I can do is make up fun little fantasies of things that could happen, because that's kind of my hobby, making up fantasies of fun little things that could happen even after the main events are done. But I really hope that Miraculous Ladybug can start with a good thing. In fact, I'm going to take a look at the episodes list right now. Here we go. Season 6. Okay. Here we go, an episode list. So, episodes. The episode name? That's weird. It doesn't show. Second episode is called Neutralisant. Third episode, Definer. Fourth episode, Mirasator. On second thoughts, maybe I shouldn't be giving away all the episodes, but I really hope to find out who this new villain is, and is Lila even the secondary antagonist anymore? And will Chloe even know? Because she's like one of the main secondary antagonists now. First, it was Gabriel, but but uh but Lila and Chloe were the main reasons that everyone was getting akumatized lately. And then it was and then came and then came and then came Lila, who got the Butterfly Miraculous. So will she try to akumatize Chloe and let her know or something? Because that would be something I would not be surprised at. Probably, maybe, kind of, sorta, would be surprised. But I don't know. What do I know? It's like freaking me out because I I've been. I mean, like, when did Miraculous even come out? Miraculous, simply the best. Simply the best when things go wrong. Miraculous, the luckiest. I've always so strong. Okay. 2015. How many seasons did it take? So when did the third season come out? Adrian realized, man, that was weird. No. Okay. Marcus, Ladybug, I need to know when the third season came out, because that's kind of like when it took a while to get the fourth season. Season 3. When did, like, the third season come out? So I kind of need to know here, so I can figure out what I'm doing. Okay. 2019. That's when season 3 came out. Season 1. Season 1 came out 2015. Season 2 came out 2016. Season 3 came out 2019. Season 4 came out 2022. So there was quite a bit of distance between season 2 and season 3, and season 3 and season 4. But season 4 and season 5 they were kind of closer together than the others. Season 6, they're kind of going to be like a year apart, so I can't wait. And whatever happens here, I'm happy with Miraculous going harder and harder, and it's probably not going to get any better than this. I mean, it took like 5 seasons to defeat Gabriel. What, it's gonna like take 3 seasons to defeat Lila? I don't know, but I'm hoping, and I'm hoping hard that the 6th season will be as good as I hope it will be. So that pretty much wraps up the thing that probably has nothing to do with the main subject. I'm probably going to be raving a lot longer on Henry Danger and Danger Force than actual than actually Disney animations. Although that did take me a little while. I really enjoyed the Disney animations. Now I'm going to try playing some I think I'm going to play some Super Mario 64 music, and when it stops, it's all Henry Danger / Danger Force. I just realized we didn't do Aces and Jokers yet. Silly me. Aces and Jokers is like one of the most funnest parts of my podcast. So now The rules of aces and jokers are simple. I spread out 6 cards. 4 of them are aces, 2 of them are jokers. And I take 2 cards. Double jokers means do something incredibly stupid. Ace and joker means tell jokes. And double aces means to take the aces and do again without the jokers. This time I only take 1. And this time it's the symbols. Spade means shoutouts early, although I don't have any shoutouts, which is why my Discord is open free. I'll put on the check my channel segment. Heart means remove something from a game or TV show, and what would you add in its place? Diamond means play/watch something, change something about it, make a sequel to it, remake one, or erase one. And club means revisit a segment from a past episode with a guest, truth or dare. Sadly, we don't have a guest with us at the time, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 double jokers. Well, I don't have anything stupid to do. I mean, if I had some gum, I'd probably put it in my hair until the end of the podcast, because that'd be pretty stupid, right? I'll cut up these scraps of paper that I've been saving. Now, I usually do this at least 3 times, because it's pretty short. If not, I'm gonna have to cut up these scraps, which I've been saving for a little while, and I'm gonna turn them into confetti. And that's pretty stupid. I really didn't want to do this, but rules are rules. This is really disappointing for me. Really, really disappointing. Ugh. Why do I have to do this? Okay. I hate double jokers. But I had a long roll going, but sadly that's just the way the cards play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have an ace and a joker. Tell a joke. Okay. Ooh, I know one. I know a couple of them. Okay, sorry, just thinking about the next one. Okay. Oh man, I feel a sneeze coming up. I feel a sneeze. No, wait. Oh, wait. I'm good. Okay, so a couple of jokes. Whew, I really thought I was gonna sneeze there. Okay, so joke number 1. 2 clowns are eating a cannibal. One turns to the other and says, "I think we did this joke wrong." Okay, number 2. Uh, uh, 2 mice are chewing a real film. One turns to the other and says, "I think the book was better." This was my most favorite. 2 fish are in a fishbowl. In a fish tank, I mean. One turns to the other and says, "How do you drive this thing?" How do you drive this thing? Okay, that's okay. One last go for aces and jokers. Maybe I'll do one more after that. Okay, since I got one joker and one heart again, I've got to think of some pretty good jokes. Okay. Hmm. Ooh, this. Okay, this thing. I'm still thinking. Okay. Ooh, I know. It. I know 3. I know 2 more good jokes. Maybe a third. Nope, just two. Just two. Okay. Joke number 1. So what if I don't know what Armageddon means? It's not the end of the world. Okay, and number 2. Oh wait, yeah, I have a third good joke. Okay, number 2. How? Why can't you see elephants hiding in trees? It's 'cause they're really good at it. Winky winky. And third, I had it in my head, but now I can't. And it's gone. It floated off. Can't believe it. So, knock knock. Who's there? Very annoying interrupting cow. Very moo moo moo. Sorry. If you have your headphones on and you're listening to this podcast, I'm so sorry. That's kind of the punchline of the interrupting cow joke. And since I'm doing this one more time, the only 2 cards I have left are double aces. So let's take the other 2 aces and take out these spades since I don't have anyone to shout out just yet. And heart. How did I get Joker in this deck? Spade, Joker. Okay. Now since this is the last aces and jokers, I think I'm going to flip these over and choose instead of take by chance. Diamond. Now, the rules state that diamond is play/watch, change something about it, change something about it. Hold on, I need to take a look at the rules again. Change something about it, make a sequel to it, remake it, or erase it, or erase one. Well, since we're talking danger, I think we're going to do. Since we're talking danger, I think we'll take the 5 things we'll do are sitcoms. I think we'll do sitcoms. Yeah, some more sitcoms. For starters, we have Danger Force. Duh. Second, we have um uh uh Jessie, the Disney Channel sitcom Jessie. We have Nickelodeon sitcom Danger Force and Disney sitcom Jessie. Uh, uh, um, uh, okay. What else? How about 2 more? How about one more Nickelodeon sitcom, one more Disney sitcom. So for a Disney sitcom, I've watched this one several times and I enjoy watching it. It's called Best Friends Whenever. It's pretty cheesy and it's about 2 girls who can time travel and I really enjoy watching it. That's my second Disney sitcom. My second Nickelodeon sitcom, I think I'd choose Game Shakers. That's what I would do. If I could. Now, since we're talking, now for a 5th, I thought about this before. I thought about the sitcom before I came up with the other 2. It's called The Big Bang Theory. I really enjoy it. I watched it. I watched it when I was 5, and I'm a little bit older now. I get more of the jokes. It's really funny. So if I had to do anything, to watch one of those all the way through again, I would go Best Friends Whenever. I'm sad it got canceled. They left us off a cliffhanger. I'm sad it got canceled, but I'd watch it again all over again, like I would. Now, if I could change anything about what now, if I had to select something to change, what would it be? I guess it would be Jessie for like I actually don't know. I mean, Jessie is actually one of those Disney Center sitcoms where about like like it has the most crossovers with other sitcoms. Henry Danger and Victorious were it Henry Danger and Victorious were it for Nickelodeon. And I think if I could change anything about Jessie, it would actually be I think it would actually kind of be the Austin and Ally part 2 the Austin and Ally part 2 episode crossover, cuz I'm not sure anyone would care to watch that. I'm not sure anyone would really care to watch that at all. I mean, maybe if you're watching the whole way through. It's kind of like a New Year's Eve thing. So if I could change anything about it, I would probably remove that episode because no one would really want it. What would I make a sequel to? I would really actually hope to make a sequel to Game Shakers because Game Shakers is really good. It's really good and I enjoy watching it. I can't bear to see it go. I can't bear to see it go. That's why I'm not selecting it as a race one. Actually, I could bear to see it go. I would go with it for a race one and remake it. So if I had to remake anything, it would be. So if I had to remake anything, if I had to make a sequel to it, like some sort of spin off to it, it would be Big Bang Theory. It all started with Big Bang Theory. Duh. So if I could make a spin off sequel to it somehow, I would. Anyway, that just leaves the thing to remake, Danger Force, because I mean, I enjoy watching it, but if there's like to be a movie to it, a sequel movie to it, like there's going to be a Henry Danger movie, like if there's going to be a sequel, if there's going to be a remake movie, I would gladly accept it. I wouldn't cower before it. That would probably make me happy. So, this is probably going to be one of the only times I select a symbol from probably going to be one of the first times I select a symbol from a from my single aces of aces and jokers. Anyway, I'm going to do my check my channel segment. My new check my channel segment, and you can go ahead, listen to that, wreck your brain about my Discord and YouTube channel. I enjoy doing this podcast, and I have a YouTube channel as well. You can watch me do some games that I enjoy playing. I'm not really caught up, and I probably won't be for a little while, but all the stuff. I enjoy doing it. I will post my podcast episodes on there once I've gotten everything reposted again, because it got terminated for being 2 months too young. But not only do I have a YouTube channel, I also have a Discord channel. You could go on. We talk games, we talk TV shows, sometimes even book club, so sometimes even book clubs and stuff. And I hope you enjoy doing it. I and if you want to DM with me, I will let you. And you can even ask me to give you a shout out at the end. At the end of each one of my episodes. Okay? Yeah, it could be a gamer tag. It could be like a gamer tag or something else. You decide how you want me to shout out your name. I'll probably mispronounce it somehow. I don't know. But check out my Discord, check out my YouTube. They're really fun. It's fun. We're fun. We're fine. It's all fine. Yeah? Now let's get down to business. Now my podcast is rated E10 for everyone 10 and up. So I and since I'm still and since I'm a teenager, you can see where I'm going at. And I really enjoy watching my sitcoms. Especially I really enjoyed watching my sitcoms, especially Best Friends Whenever. That was a good one. It was cheesy, but like the right amount of cheesy and stuff. But the sitcom that probably caught a lot of kids' hearts definitely Henry Danger. So it was sad to see it go, and even though he returned from time to time in Danger Force, it just wasn't the same. So if I could have any guest here between, now there are like 6 characters, and there are like 10 characters in Henry Danger, counting the Danger Force kids. We have, and those characters are Jace Norman as Henry Hart / Kid Danger, Cooper Barnes as Captain Man / Ray Manchester, uh, Michael D. Cohen as Schwaz. I bet I can do a good impression of Schwaz. I'm not going out during a tornado storm. Now here's a good impression, right? Dear Schwaz, I don't care if there's a tornado storm. You're going to get me some pumpkins. No, number 4 would be Riley Downs as Charlotte, Sean Ryan Fox as Jasper, and Ella Anderson as Henry's little sister Piper. So, and then there are the Danger Force kids. Dana Heath, I think, plays Mika. Terrence Lil Garden High, I think that was the name for playing Miles. Danger Force cast. Haven Flores as Choppa. Luca Lujan as Bose, and yeah, Terrence Lil Garden High. That was nice. So I don't know which one I would have as a guest. Any of them would probably do, but Danger Force's 3rd season ending surprised me. Took me by surprise. Ray retiring. Who knew? Who thought that would happen? Not me. I mean, seriously, he still got married to the woman who nearly killed him and had his head cut off, even though he's indestructible. So that was disappointing. And Schwaz ran away with the princess, but I think the princess is immediately gonna dump him, and Schwaz is gonna come crawling back into the man's nest to beg for forgiveness, so that he can be the freaky scientist weirdo of the Danger Force again. That would be something, right? Because every superhero needs a freaky scientist guy, right? Ray fired Schwaz at first for dating Ray's girlfriend. Then he nearly fired him again when he returned to the man cave. But Henry and Charlotte convinced him that he could have his own old room back. So I really enjoyed it. Let's kind of go for backstories here. For Henry Hart, he wanted an after-school job. He wanted to get paid, and he ended up being the sidekick for Ray Manchester / Captain Man. I mean, although you have to agree with me, what kind of superhero name is Captain Man? It has absolutely no, what word do I use? No meaning to it. Cooper Barnes as Captain Man. Captain Man's origins is that his dad was an irresponsible scientist, and by accident, he made him indestructible. Now he protects the good citizens of Swellview. Charlotte, she's one of the smart people. She's one of the smart people who try to get the main protagonists back on track. Jasper, he's not entirely the smart one. He's the non-brightest bulb in the box. Piper is the angry one, who's also the sister to Henry. Henry at first has powers for hypermotility, which meant super fast reflexes. But when the machine exploded, that's when he gets a new power for a green force field. And that's when the Danger Force got their powers. Choppa got electricity power. Miles got power of teleportation. Bose, Bose got the power to levitate, and Mika got the power to scream, which wasn't yet discovered till the first episode of Danger Force. So, I absolutely don't know what else to say except that Kid Danger was thought to be dead, even though his identity survived and such. Eh, and Drex became a good guy at the end of the season, at the end of the final season. But yeah, I know I'm kind of doing spoilers to anyone who hasn't watched it before. It is a really good show. I just can't help it. There's not really much else to say except maybe I can try doing some impressions. Okay, Henry Hart. Feels good. I can tell that wasn't a very good impression. Man. I'm okay. Uh, what is Charlotte's again? What's like the thing that she says? What's like one of her main things to do or such or something? I guess I can skip Charlotte for now and go to Piper. I am not okay. Yeah, that probably sounded like it. Sorry to anyone who was listening with their headphones and probably if it was loud, I'm sorry. Jasper's is, I think this is it. I'm the Bucketeer or something. I still don't know about what about Schwaz? Uh, it's me, Schwaz, from work. I still don't know about Charlotte though. Seriously, why can't I think of any for Charlotte? It's she. I guess she really doesn't have one because she's always trying to get the main protagonist back on track. Being the ones that are trying to get the main protagonist back on track, there's not really a catchphrase for her. So it's kind of hard to choose. But my favorite is Schwaz's. It's me, Schwaz, from work. Oh, Henry Danger. Henry Danger's legacy will live on, and so will Danger Force, and like I said, there may be a Henry Danger movie spinoff. I think I'm going to take a look right now as we are speaking here. Henry Danger movie on Paramount Plus. Will the cast be the same? I guess so. Okay. What about the overview? Danger Force movie. Nope. No. 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 What is the new Henry Danger called? Nope, not what I'm looking for. Oh, well. Okay. Cast trailers and clips. That should probably do something. There are a couple of Henry Danger returnings for 2024. What about? And I'm just happy to see the same cast. Jace Norman, Cooper Barnes, Riley Downs, Sean Ryan Fox, Ella Anderson. But where's Michael D. Cohan? Will there ever be a Henry Danger movie? Developed. Oh, it was already. Why can't I keep up? I'm so bad at keeping up. Ah, man. I I'm having a hard time keeping up myself. I don't know what I'm even doing anymore. I really enjoy the sitcom, and I really enjoy the sitcom, and it's sad for not just me, but for a couple of other kids who enjoy watching this. I I'm sad to see it go. I really am. I I'm and I finally finished Danger Force and I saw how the third season went. Uh, and if there's anything and I really hope that it somehow some miracle happens and it gets a sixth season somehow. I don't know how, but I really hope it does. I guess there's not really much else to say for this episode. This was a pretty short one, like my last one. I thought that there'd be a lot more to talk about. Oh, wait, before I actually just realized that there is a spin off to it called The Adventures of Kid Danger and Captain Man. Yeah, it's like an animated version featuring 12 episodes of the crazy, with more extreme craziness than what happens in the sitcom version. Eh, it's like a lot more crazy. It's like a lot more craziness. So, yeah. Let's kind of go over how they found out. Uh, Charlotte found out in like the third episode when Henry came home and snuck back into his room, but Charlotte was there waiting for him, and she figured out that he was Kid Danger. Uh, 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 Henry told Jasper when he thought he knew that he was Kid Danger already. Uh, Piper found out by accidentally falling into one of the tubes to the man cave. Uh, Henry eventually told his parents so that he could save them from the cavemen, cavemen. Yes. Uh, I the Danger Force kids learned by accident when they got their superpowers. Yeah, there's not really much else to say. Uh, and I really in I can't say it enough times. I'm sad to see it go. And there's not really much else for me to say about it except that they have funny catchphrases. They do crazy stuff outside of superheroing. They they watch genuine moments. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. I it's it's a wonderful show. It captured a couple of teenage kids' hearts, and Luca Lujan even said that he watched it, that he enjoyed watching it when he was younger, and I can't figure out what else to say except that there is there is a lot of kids disappointed to see it go. I for one, am one of those kids. And I hope that what Nickelodeon has in store for us will be good, will be just as good. I want to see what else 2024 brings into our lives from here on out. Because with Mario vs. Donkey Kong out, I can't wait to see the next Nintendo Direct come out and the next Indie World maybe, and let's see what other movies are coming out this year in 2024. So what happens in 2024 is sure to be a new sight to see that a lot of people will probably remember after what's happened in the past 5 to 7 years with with going on with a bunch of companies, Disney, Nintendo, Indie World, I think. Um, uh, and thank you so much for listening to this episode. there's not much else for me to say. Goodbye. Goodbye. And my next episode will be the actual book club of Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief. Well, Percy Jackson, the 5 series. Now, What's Up and What's Next doesn't just feature TV shows and video games. It features books as well, because book club is next week. Book club number 1, Percy Jackson. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye. Also, make sure to drop by on my Discord to get some shout-outs at the end of my videos, and sometimes when I select Spade, a couple of early shout-outs. And you know what, maybe I should change my Spade to questions from fans when I check on my Discord every once in a while. Anyway, thank you so much. Questions and comments from people who give me questions and stuff. I think I'll change Spade to that. Thank you so much for listening. Cheers and goodbye.